Weebs are demanding even more rude Japanese games. Of course, these games, of course, sell like 5 copies. Like, Galgun 2 sold like 50,000 copies at most in the United States. Of course. Even like Japan, these games don't sell as well as like Pokemon or something. And yeah, the next Nintendo console needs even more. Oh, yes, needs even more, anime shovelware. Okay. These games are basically like shovelware. Okay. like, Nintendo Switch has been criticized for housing a lot of shovelware. Like, yes, Nintendo Switch had the most full-body support Nintendo has ever had for a Nintendo console. But then you realize a lot of this is shovelware. Okay, games that are like shovelware has always existed on Nintendo platforms. Okay, shovelware has always existed on a Nintendo console. Okay, look at the DS. Okay, the DS had so many shovelware games. Okay, the 3DS had a decent chunk of shovelware games on the system. And whether we forget the fact that Steam has tons of shovelware games as well. But I just find they're praising anime shovelware games now that almost nobody buys because shovelware games don't sell. Okay, like these games sell like 2 copies, but hey, they'll still make them because they cost almost no money to make. Okay, Galgun 2 costed like nothing to make. Okay, more likely. Okay, but anime shovelware games don't really sell all too well. Like, yes, there are some people who do buy anime shovelware games, but maybe Glygar 14 Vids, remember that real YouTuber? Had a point where it came to games like Neptunia, anime shovelware games. But yeah, do you think anime shovelware games are bad, or do you think the Switch needs more and rude anime shovelware games that like 5 people will buy? I won't be surprised if we do get more of these types of games and people do buy them, obviously, because they keep making them, so there must be an audience for them. Okay, but again, it's still more shovelware games that most people won't buy. Again, kind of like all the licensed games the Switch got. Like the Switch has a lot of licensed games. There's like a Grinch games. There's a game about Scrat. There's so many licensed games for the Switch. Like it's absolutely absurd. Okay, as well, and of course the place of the most overall is obviously like the mobile game is the mobile app store that has the most overall obviously. But of course the Switch I think has to be number 2 or number 3 when it comes to shovelware. Okay, number 2 behind Steam and the App Store. Those have the most shovelware. But the Switch has a lot. And yeah, that's what this video here, and goodbye.